Our next prepared speech is under the topic of persuasive speaking, the persuasive leader. And our speaker for that says, when was the last time you really got fired up about change? If you stay tuned for Rick's entire speech, our next speaker will have you ready for action. Rick is the president of Fix Claremont and a volunteer with the Claremont Pets Alive. These two organizations are focused on ending euthanasia of healthy and treatable animals at the Claremont County Animal Shelter. It's time for a change. So Rick Barron, an advanced communicator bronze and advanced leader silver, will talk to us tonight about It's Time for a Change. It's time for a change, Rick Barron.
Thank you, BJ.
Thank you, Rick.
Imagine living in a community where the animal shelter mirrors the values that we all have of love and respect for the pets that we have at home, the furry, the feathered, and the scaled animals. A community where those who relinquish their animals are not judged or demeaned, but they are provided with resources that allow them to keep the animals in their home, or those animals are willingly accepted by the animal shelter, cared for, and rehomed into other permanent homes. Communities like over 250 others across 17 states, representing over 9 million people in the United States, that save over 90% of all the animals that enter their animal shelter. How would that feel to live in a community like that? Unfortunately, that's not what exists here in the greater Cincinnati area. Most of our counties aren't even close to the vision that I just described for you. Most of the counties in the greater Cincinnati area kill more animals than they save every single year. Not exactly aligned with the values that we all hold true to ourselves. Animals like Charlotte. Charlotte came to the Claremont County Humane Society with severe mange. She was put on the euthanasia list, which means she had 24 hours to live. She was rescued by Claremont Pets Alive. She was placed into a foster home where she was bathed and given medications to nurse her back to health. It took months for her foster family to even figure out what breed she was. Charlotte is now happy and healthy in a forever home, an animal that would have historically been put down because of the severe medical condition that she suffered from. It's time for a change. It's time to align our shelter system here in Cincinnati with those values that we hold so dear. If you think back on your childhood, or maybe even your time now, about how important animals are to us. In most cases, they're our first best friends. My mission that I'm here to share with you today is to make the greater Cincinnati area the first region in the country that's completely no-kill. All of the counties in southwest Ohio, northern Kentucky, and eastern Indiana. Let's make all of them save more than 90% of the animals entering those open admission shelters. Every single one of them. A giant sequoia starts as an absolute teeny little seed. It's nurtured by Mother Nature until it grows into the giants that we see in the redwood forests. Giants that are able to withstand fire, drought, wind, lightning. They become strengths and pillars, all from that teeny little seed. We need to have a seed as well. And that's exactly what I'm here to describe for you today. The seed that's being planted in the greater Cincinnati area to start us off on that vision. In Claremont County, the Claremont County Humane Society has been providing animal services for over 40 years. The absolute best that they've been able to do is to save 26% of the animals entrusted to their care. 26%. That means 3 of every 4 animals that enter that facility leave out the back door in a body bag. 3 of every 4 animals. In 2012, the Humane Society refused to make animals that they were going to euthanize, animals like Charlotte, available for rescue. Refused to make them available for rescue. In 2013, Fix Claremont worked with the Claremont County Commissioners to get them to select an agent who would be able to rescue those animals with a mere 24 hours notice. An email gets sent, 24 hours notice. Here's a list of animals that we plan to kill in 24 hours. How many do you want? Claremont Pets Alive has been able to work feverishly to save all but a handful over the time period that they've had this contract, saving over 500 animals from euthanasia. 500 Fluffies and Fidos that are now in forever homes, that are now bringing joy to people that would have never had a chance before. The day before Thanksgiving, the Claremont County Commissioners issued a request for proposal, asking organizations for proposals to take over leadership of the Claremont County Shelter. There's now hope to allow a new organization to assume leadership in Claremont County, to nurture this seed that I talked about before, to allow us to get a foothold, to be able to show the other counties that it is possible. We have a chance for greatness. We have the opportunity to be part of that change. But it all takes volunteers. It takes people to be able to do that. And I hear all the time, Rick, I cannot put another animal in my house. I just can't do it. Of all of the volunteer opportunities that are available at Claremont Pets Alive, only a small fraction of them require you to be with an animal. If you can read, if you can write, if you can answer the phone, if you can do computer work, if you can do just about anything, Claremont Pets Alive can put you to work rescuing animals like Charlotte. If you do want to spend time with an animal, plenty of opportunities to do that as well. Think back over the last 100 years. Our pets have moved from the barnyard to the backyard and now into our home. You go into the home of any animal lover, and I guarantee you that that pet has the most coveted location in the house. The favorite chair, the comfy sofa, or the pillow on the bed. It's time for a change. It's time to nurture this seed that's been planted and to allow Cincinnati to become the first region in all of the country saving over 90% of the animals. I hope you'll join me and the over 750 other volunteers fosters and adopters helping Claremont Pets Alive. You can learn more by visiting www.claremontpetsalive.org. Ms. Toastmaster. Hi, Carol.
Hello. I'm not an animal lover, but I do support your cause, and I'd like to present you with this check.
Thank you very much. This is exactly what I mean. Takes people from all over the community to help. Thank you so very much, Carol. BJ,
Thank you, Rick.
you got a check too?
Thank you.